Hello everyone, I'm Psychotic, and that's also my screen name. We are back with episode 12 of our Medieval Dynasty Let's Play. If you learn anything useful or have a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe even subscribe. But without much further ado, let's go ahead and load our save. Alrighty, so our goals for today are to get some of the houses upgraded. We're going to work towards trying to get ourselves a donkey so we can get around a little bit better. And we're going to try and consolidate these fields. If we make it all the way through winter, we'll see how that goes. But I do want to combine these two fields here into one. I did finish off the vials after the end of last stream, and I went ahead and sold those, so we are sitting at around $3,000. We're going to want around 4,500 for our donkey. The donkey itself is only going to be like 3,200. We could probably afford it right now. The issue is we want a large saddlebag, and we have to have a saddle. So to get everything, we're looking at around $4,000, probably just over. So we need to figure that out. So we're going to have to build a temporary house, I think. I don't think there's enough room here. I could be wrong. Lord knows I've been wrong before. But I don't think there's enough room here. Yeah, there's not, to build a medium house. So in order to evict everyone from this one, we're going to have to build another one somewhere temporary. I'm thinking like right here, maybe. On the other side of storage. Actually, we can go ahead and put it down. It can be small, and it's going to be basic. We're not going to do anything special with it because we're going to tear it down once we're done moving everybody. It's just a temporary stayover for them while they get an upgrade in their home. So we're going to go ahead and drop one here. We're going to see about... Okay, so we've got 20 stones. We only need 10 for this. And we're going to need a bunch of logs. So we can drop the rest of our stone in here for, I don't know that we have enough logs, to be completely honest. We might actually have to cut some trees this time around. We'll see what happens, but... I know we took him off logs there for a while because we had over 200, and then we ate through them in like a day. But our storage was over full. Because of course... Which means we need some sticks. Sticky sticks. Should be some back here. Yep, there are. So the plot behind our house is no longer going to be helping us with our money-making schemes. That plot is actually going to be repurposed for animal feed. Specifically because I want to get pigs so that we don't have to keep rotting viable food just to get manure for, or fertilizer for our fields. So we're gonna change that up. Now the rotation that we've been using for the last year or two on our fields, it seems to be working very well, is running flax for money, obviously. That is, everybody agrees that that is the best money maker. And then we've been running cabbage for food, and rye over winter for... at this point, we're not really doing anything with it, we're just selling it. But that gives us a full 3-plant season cycle. And it's worked really well up to now. But if you do rye, and I believe it's oats is the other one, they actually work out perfect. One plants in autumn and harvests in spring, and one plants in spring and harvests in autumn, so... And those two things can go together to make the animal feed. And pigs, the only thing pigs really produce is poop, which we need to make the fertilizer, so that's the plan. That little plot behind our house, we might have to demolish it and expand it a little bit. I'm not entirely sure yet. From what I was researching, the amount of feed that it's going to take, we really only need 2 pigs for our field. So, because it's only 100. So, so we're looking at 40 oat, 40 rye, and then a bunch of straw. And both rye and oat give straw. I believe oat does. I might have just lied. But I know rye does. So we can use those two to try and get ourselves enough feed. At least that's the plan. We'll see how it works out. We all know how my plans usually work out. It's kind of a mess. But you never know. I mean, eventually I'm bound to be right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if anybody's noticed, the cut version from our last stream has not made it up yet. I actually did the cut. I did all of the work. I watched through it. I cut what I didn't want. Got everything set up. And when I tried to save it, YouTube decided, nah. And then I tried like 3 more times and it still wouldn't let me do it. So at this point, I am a little bit worried that either we're going to end up with like 6 of them or something else is going on. So I'm going to try to re-upload it after stream tonight. And if it doesn't take then I will try it again in the morning. And if it doesn't take then we'll contact support and see what's going on. But I'm assuming that they are busy with people that are more important than I am. That's generally my assumption for things like that. I do want to see how much of this stuff it takes to upgrade one of these houses. Oh, not that bad. Not that bad. And it's just straight limestone. We don't have to mix it with anything. So what's it look like when it's upgraded? Oh, that's nice! Although I do kind of like the cobble look. But this is going to be more effective, so we're going to go ahead and do it. They're trying to sleep in there, and I'm just beating on the wall outside with a hammer. Sounds about right, doesn't it? Landlords are kind of assholes that way, aren't they? At least the ones I've had have been. Oh, you work nights? Yeah, well, I can only do this in the day, so sorry. In this case, it's kind of the reverse, but, you know. I think it's 32. I want to say it's 32. It's probably not 32. I'm probably wrong. But we're going to go with 32 and find out the hard way. Because that's the best way to learn. Da-da-da-da-da. Nope. So we need to do it the other way. We need to come here and do Nagad and Lamberta. Yep. And Lamberta. Yep. Sweet. So now they should get up and leave. Yes. Yes. Good. So I have to destroy each part of this house individually. And I should have seen that coming. So now what we're going to do... Is that a rock? That's a rock. Is we are going to build a house. A simple house. Large simple house. We're going to find east. We're going to line it up with the line of houses that we already have. We're going to come as far right as it will let us before we start interfering with things. Like so. Alright, so now we still need 8 stones. Have any land around? Sometimes we get land, and then we can move the excavation couple into the other one. So I did read, and I know I mentioned it last stream, and I'm not sure if it's accurate or not, but I did read somewhere that happiness affects how much they bring home, material-wise, for gatherers. So, it's a thing that we want to explore. Okay, so we're looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 logs to finish the ground. You know, I hate to say it, but I kind of prefer that cobbled look to the limestone look. I really do. I feel like it looks better like this than it does like that. But I am a function over form person first and foremost. So we're going to have to deal with it. Our hammer's almost busted. So slow. But they're a different route. Yeah, I think I'd like to put another row of houses behind these so that they don't take up any of the real prime land, but will still give us some more population possibilities. I just have to remember to leave gaps for fields. So these are kind of my miscellaneous fields back here. And this should finish this side up. There it is. So now we can go. You know what? That'll do. I don't think it's perfect, but it's close. It didn't help that the buildings here were kind of in the way. So we were basically standing right here. Okay. So we're not going to worry about that one over much right now. Now something else that I was looking at is options to use leather to gain money. Because we don't really use a lot of leather. So I feel like using what leather we have to make money would be a wise decision. So we're going to stop off and make some baskets for money, and then we're going to stop off and make some leather items for money. So let's make some baskets. So it's going to take about a minute. So not only does this free up some resources that we're not using over much for things. Oops, that is not the right way. Where? Oh, it's on the other side. So we need the weaving hut for the leather. Suppose we could use some of our linen too. Use some of our thread to make some linen and makes a couple of things. So we racked up quite a bit. Now, turning flax stalks into linen thread is a net neutral. You don't gain money or lose money on it. The same for turning those threads into cloth. However, after that, you can start to gain money by using the cloth to make things like hats. I probably should have checked. So let's see. Shoes take 12 leather? Was that right? So how much are shoes worth? Oh, those are my shoes specifically. So those are 5 and 5. What are regular shoes? Better. Alright, well. So we're going to equip some regular shoes and sell off our old shoes. Oh, our old shoes aren't worth anything. But these are slightly better. Yeah. +5 and +10, whereas ours are +5 and +5. So we're putting one pair on. So it looks like a pair of shoes is 140. Leather is 8. So if we take 8 times 12, we get 96. So for 96 coins worth of something, we're actually making... I already forgot. But we're making money. 140. So 96 to 140, it is worth the time to turn your leather into shoes. That is a frightening needle. Looks like the thing I used to gauge my ears. Okay, so we might just hold on to the linen thread for now. Because we don't have any wool, so we're not going to worry about that. Let's put our old shoes in here because I don't ever put anything in here. And then as we get nicer clothes, we'll just swap those out. Now the achievement for the completing the storyline isn't just the chapters. Like, we did all the chapters. There's a bit of an argument online as to how to actually do it. Some people think that you have to do all 3 of the Alwyn, Ungert, and other one. And then some people say that you don't. That if you fail them, it's fine. But the one common denominator seems to be you have to finish the chapters, and you have to actually finish your heirs quest that he gives you when you're 7. Or when he's 7. That's the only consensus I've been able to find in multiple areas that I looked. So I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because achievements weren't a thing when I played the first time around, so I'm kind of just as blind as everybody else at this point. Do you have money? We haven't cleaned you out yet. So let's get rid of these mushrooms. So let's hit up the tailor. I don't know if you get different prices for different NPCs.
Hello.
Like trying to sell tailor stuff to a tailor should net you a smaller price, but it looks like it does not. And she has 0 coins left, so that's not going to happen. So do we have... Yep, there's one more vendor here. Working the forge.
Hello there. My wares
Hey, lady.
never disappoint.
Well, you've got food. That's cool. So apparently poppy seed pie is one of the best foods in the game. Well, it would be at 90. Just thought that I would point that out. We can actually get to the point where we can make that. We're not there yet, but that is a thing that you can do. But apparently it takes up most of your money-making time of the season, and it's not particularly expensive. Although, well, I guess, yeah, in comparison to some of the other stuff, it's really not. So, yeah. Because it's also going to take up part of our field for really inconvenient seasons. We're going to lose out on most of the cash crops. So while it gives more food than using the cabbage for the, what's it? Potage. I feel like the potage is still the more efficient. So we are headed to Tukti. So we are going to go ahead and quick save. Because we all know how that goes. Oh. So I'm not going to make knives the whole way like we normally do. I just want to make one knife because I wound up selling all of the 100%, and I believe our other one's almost busted. So at least now we have a backup. Our copper knife broke a while back. I didn't even notice until I realized when I was editing that we had started using a stone knife again. So we do still need to talk to Alwyn. We also need to deliver the delivery that we saved to the starter town. Ah! Where are you going? What are you doing? No, no, no. What the hell? What was that? Little bastard was tough. Why is everybody scrambling up there? That was weird. No, you guys can't be going to bed yet. No, 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 no. You stop, donkey lady.
Hail, Fred. Best goods in the valley.
Okay. Where can I find farm animals? I would like donkeys. Tukti. I'm in Tukti, lady. Okay. So let's see.
My wares never disappoint.
So we want a large saddlebag. Ouch. And we want a saddle. Ouch. That leaves us with 3,100. Which may or may not be enough money. So... that's some fur we can sell. I think it's like 3,200? Or was it 2,300? I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore.
Have a good day.
Where's the donkey shed here? It's right here. So we can buy a full for $26.25, or we can buy an adult for $3,700. All right. I don't know. No, that's her getting up to go to bed, isn't it? Can I lock her doorway? We're gonna have to run all the way back out here again in the morning now. Come on, Hunter, please be at the very end down here. 8. No! 9. Ah. We're screwed. Well, that is unfortunate. We are just shy of the frickin' donkey, too. We're at 35.50. We have 10 knives, which is 200 coins. And how much was the donkey? 37.50? We missed it by literal seconds. If we'd have caught him before he'd gone in his bedroom door, we would have a donkey right now. So that's unfortunate. I would love to make some more knives, but I'm not going to, because we need those sticks for housing purposes. I'm thinking about building a second lumberjack, specifically to pull in just the amount of logs and amount of firewood that we need to run our current people, and then have the rest as sticks. Since we're pulling in a bunch of rocks, and here, well, we need a bastard lot of rocks right now, that won't be true for much longer. So if, well, that way we can leave them on rocks and use that to make the knives and things. Alright, so we're going to save before we do it, but we're going to go for a swim. Because I want to see if that affects our temperature in the winter. I've been avoiding water under the assumption that it does affect our temperature, but I would like to know for sure. It looks like it does not actually affect your temperature. I wonder if there's any shift in the spawns between the seasons. So I feel like there should be a little bit of migration going on. Not huge, but a little bit. Like have the bears hibernate and have the wolves move into rabbit territory during winter because times are lean, that kind of stuff. Like you see in the real world. I think it'd be fun. What was that? That rabbit ran into me while trying to run away from me. I feel like Darwinism, I should have killed him. I did nature a grave There we go. Oh, there we go. So that's 37.57 that we've got right now. So if we buy the male donkey, boop, for the donkey shelter, there we go. We have 7.4 coins remaining. Now, one thing I do need to figure out how to do, whoops, is we have the skill to whistle for our mount. I thought I put a point in that. Yeah, village whistle book. So, whistling summons your mount. So how the shit do I whistle? So let's look at our options settings. Is there keybinds? Keybinds, yes. Where is whistle? Whistle, 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 whistle. Whistle, whistle, whistle. No. Last tab. Summon mount is G. I never would have found that. Oh no! We have to actually go back and get him. All these rocks! Oh, this hurts my soul. I'll be back for you, rocks. Don't you worry. I don't know how to give villagers clothes, and I'm not sure that there's a point. They don't seem to take damage from the cold, but I'm wondering if giving them some clothes of their own would actually help with the, ooh, 2 potions of instant healing. Would help with their feelings about... Oh, that's a copper axe. Can I get an angle on it? There we go. Would help with their mood. I would like for them to be as happy as possible. I wonder if you can sell animals. Because if you can sell animals, then that might actually be really nice. And for the pigs, I might do a male and a female. I will look into that. Not right this moment, but I will look into that. And see if we can sell animals. We do need some more arrows, so this wasn't just a impulse kill. We have some sticks, I don't know if it's enough. We have some stones. And now we have the feathers for it. So let's go ahead, we'll go with what we got. Where's my donkey? Hello, donkey. Saddle up. Cool. Open saddlebag. Now, there was supposed to be a way to hit H? Is that right? No? Okay, we want to add saddlebags. So how do we... I don't know how to equip that. It's crafting, miscellaneous, clothing. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Large saddlebag. Does just having it in his inventory work? So is it 30k right now? No, it does not. So that's... Okay. So let's look at settings again for keybinds. So I think there's a key that you can press to specifically equip your mount. So G summons mount, X dismounts. N? No. L. I maybe? No. What if maybe we ride him? And then we hit tab? Nope, that's our stuff. Oh, this is so much better. This is so much better. Oh my god, yes. And then if we hit G. Yes. Yes. Life is good now. Okay, so we need to definitely figure out how to get him to equip his saddlebags. Okay, so you go to your inventory and then you press H to go to your horse inventory. Okay. Where does it say? Oh, switch to mount down here. Okay. Okay. So we need to open saddlebag, put the thing on there, the large saddlebag, and then we need to go to inventory, hit H, and then double click so he equips it. There we go! There we go! Oh shit. Maybe I actually do have to get him food. That shows food out of 100. Yeesh. That's not good. Okay, so he can now carry 75 kilograms. We need to get some animal feed for him. And we're going to go collect some more rocks for this house. Our lives just got a lot easier. Okay, so let's dump all of our stones, all of our sticks. We may as well put our feathers in there for now. Our leather for sure we're going to want to keep. Healing potions we're going to want to keep. Poison we're going to sell. So then we're going to get into your inventory. We're going to take all of these stones, which is going to make me immobile. And we're going to put them in here. It looks like upgrading this also upgraded us from 1,000 kilograms to 2,000 kilograms. And because of everything that we've taken out for building houses, we're actually not even back up to 1,000 yet. So that's good. And our logs are back to 80. That makes me happy. How's our firewood doing? We're still above 100, or, well, almost to 100. That's reasonable. So we'll bring you in here, and we're just going to take all these logs off of you. Which makes it so we can barely move. Oh no, I counted planks right. We're good. And then our donkey has the last rock, or the last stone on him. But I want him to be out of here before we put it in place, because I don't want to risk getting him trapped somewhere we can't get him out of. Right after we got him. There we have it. Okay, so what are we looking at from management screen? Who's still in a poopy house? So we've got a simple house here. It's got Nagata and Liberta. Oh no, simple house is the good house. Simple small house are the problem houses. So let's see, we've got... Oh, there's their kid. Looks like a female, maybe? Genoetha? I'm assuming the ending in an A is going to make it feminine, but I don't honestly know for sure. So, Znamir and Zbigniewa are going to go into the simple house that's empty. So, do I want to move the family? Yes. Can we move the whole family at once? Is that a thing? Yes, it was. Excellent. So that should make this house empty, right? No, because that's my house, where I married Erica. That makes this house empty. Yes. So, if we... I don't know if that's enough room to fit 2 of the bigger houses. Do you think we can do it? We might be able to do it, but we're going to have to move our house over a bit more. And we're going to have to move that one as close into this side as we can, but we're going to have to do ours first because that's where the gap is. So if we did this one first, I don't think it'll fit. It might. I might be full of shit. It might fit. I don't know. I don't know if it will fit or not. I would like to give it a shot, because I would rather take a chance on somebody's house other than my own, because right now our wife is perfectly happy. But yeah, if we can fit one in there, well, let's see. Buildings, houses, tier 2. Ooh, I don't think that's going to fit until we move ours over. I honestly don't know that that's going to fit at all. I don't think it is. Maybe. It'll be like a glove if it does. And I hate to tear this one down first and try, because if it doesn't fit, then we're going to have to build a second temporary house, and, well, because we're going to have to move this one over, and that's just not good. I feel like moving our house first will be the smarter thing to do. Maybe I could move us into this house and move this house over first for the NPCs. Maybe that's the way we do it. I think that's what we'll do. But either way, I think that's going to be a goal for next session. We got our donkey. We upgraded some houses. We haven't made it to the mine yet, but the season's not even half over. But as for this evening, I think we are going to go ahead and stop here. We don't have anything to thresh or craft at the end of tonight, which is fine. But, yeah. So if you learned anything useful or had a good time, please don't forget to drop a like. And if you're feeling friendly, maybe drop a subscribe as well. And we will see you next time. Have a fantastic rest of your night.